Well, this is pretty terrifying. In another late night post last night, Donald Trump announced that he is officially politicizing law enforcement. He's not trying to hide it anymore. He's openly admitting it, and he's directed them to specifically target blue states and blue cities. And we know why he's doing this. He has always despised states like New York, Illinois, California, and more, and especially now, because all of these states had these major No Kings protests against him, where millions of Americans showed up to make their voices heard. And this announcement is coming from a place of a damaged ego, from a damaged man. So I want to read this statement from Trump to you. But first and foremost, I want to show you California Gavin Newsom, who last week predicted that Donald Trump would start targeting other blue states, not just California. He was spot on then. Take a look at what he had to say.
I saw you release this statement with a bunch of other Democratic governors who sort of span the political spectrum. I mean, what is your message to people living in 49 other states who think, this is just Trump going after crazy California where all the liberals are, like, we'll be fine?
It's a preview of things to come. It's a coming attraction. I mean, look, I'm sure you guys have been saying it. I mean, this is what he did to create the conditions that led to the insurrection on January 6th. In the Orwellian nature of this, how about this? I mean, this is the guy lecturing us about protecting law enforcement that pardoned all the people that attacked law enforcement in our institution, democracy, symbolically and substantively. I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
So we're at a remarkable moment. This, I think, is a much bigger moment. You know, I know I'm in the middle of it, so maybe I'm the last person to objectively make this case. I think it more objectively needs to be made. But my sense is this is an even more profound moment than it appears. We're on the other side now, posse comitatus, the other side of truth and trust now with the military, turning the military against the American people. That's how people feel out here. And the devastation for me is, again, I love these guys. I mean, I'm not making this up. I've been so proud to work with these guys as commander in chief, as governor of the state of California, 18,000 of them that used to be under my command, 4,000 less today, doing extraordinary work, keeping people safe, good family people live in our communities. And now they're pawns in this game. And
no, look, Governor Gavin Newsom is absolutely right. This is a profound moment with far-reaching implications, far broader than I think most people appreciate right now, which is Donald Trump is setting the stage to target other blue states, use the military to do so. And that's exactly what Donald Trump announced in his Truth Social statement. It is terrifying. This is not just a California thing. Donald Trump is moving to other cities and other states. So let's dive into this statement now, and then I want to show you some reactions later. And it's a whole essay. I mean, he wrote a lot, so bear with me here for a second. Donald Trump wrote, quote, "Our nation's ICE officers have shown incredible strength, determination, and courage as they facilitate a very important mission, the largest mass deportation operation of undocumented immigrants in history. Every day, the brave men and women of ICE are subjected to violence, harassment, and even threats from radical Democrat politicians, but nothing will stop us from executing our mission and fulfilling our mandate to the American people. ICE officers are herewith ordered by notice of this truth to do all in their power to achieve the very important goal of delivering the single largest mass deportation program in history." This paragraph in and of itself sounds like it's written by a dictator. Right? You know, trying to target a political party, saying that the Democrats are the problems for everything, and it's them that are causing all of the problems here in the United States. They're trying to stop America from being better, and saying that law enforcement, ICE officers in particular, are ordered by him, the President of the United States, to do everything in their power to achieve the goal that he has set out. In order to achieve this, we must expand efforts to detain and deport undocumented migrants in America's largest cities, such as Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York, where millions upon millions of undocumented immigrants reside. These and other such cities are the core of the Democrat power center, where they use undocumented immigrants to expand their voter base, cheat in elections, and grow the welfare state, robbing good-paying jobs and benefits from hardworking American citizens. Again, Donald Trump is doing his normal thing, make it the immigrants who are the problem, say that they're the ones taking it all, but also throwing the Democrats in the mix, saying it's these cities, these people, these politicians who are stopping people from getting ahead. These radical left Democrats are sick of mind, hate our country, and actually want to destroy our inner cities, and they are doing a good job of it. There's something wrong with them. That is why they believe in open borders, transgender for everybody, men playing in women's sports, etc. And that's why I want ICE, Border Patrol, and our great and patriotic law enforcement officers to focus on our crime-ridden and deadly inner cities and those places where sanctuary cities play such a big role. You don't hear about sanctuary cities in our heartland. I want our brave ICE officers to know that real Americans are cheering you on every day. The American people want our cities, schools, and communities to be safe and free from undocumented immigrants and their crime, conflict, and chaos. That's why I've directed my entire administration to put every resource possible behind this effort and reverse the tide of mass destruction migration that has turned once idyllic towns into scenes of third world dystopia. Our federal government will continue to be focused on the remigration of undocumented immigrants to the places where they came from and preventing the admission of anyone who undermines the domestic tranquility of the United States to ICE, FBI, DEA, ATF, the Patriots of the Pentagon, and the State Department. You have my unwavering support. Now get the job done. Donald Trump is doubling down on his immigration strategy, which has ripped little kids from their mother's arms. It's deported people who have given back to their communities, worked a job, paid their taxes, coached for their kids' soccer team for 20 years here in the United States, ripping apart families right before our very eyes. Instead of reversing this trend, instead of saying, you know what, this isn't working, Donald Trump is doubling down. And he's doing it in a way that is as dictatorial as it gets, targeting specific cities, Chicago, New York, and LA. And it doesn't stop there. There are other liberal cities of which I'm sure Donald Trump will send ICE, will send federal law enforcement, will try to deploy the National Guard and the military. To me, this reads as if Donald Trump is setting the stage to do exactly that. That's why what Gavin Newsom said is so important. It's not just a California thing, it's a United States thing. The President of the United States, and hear me clearly, has declared war on blue cities, simply because they disagree with him and simply because we recently protested against him, which is our First Amendment right. I want to show you some reactions to what we saw and this statement from Donald Trump. Adrian says, just hours after a man assassinated a Dem politician and murdered her husband and shot another Dem and their spouse, Trump spouts that radical left Democrats are sick of mind, hate our country, and actually want to destroy our inner cities. We have a deeply troubled president, and I couldn't agree more. The temperature in the country is high, so naturally Donald Trump makes it higher. He doesn't try to bring it down and take a couple of days to stop the division. He doubles, triples, quadruples down on it. Here's another reaction from Chuck Todd that I thought was actually good, which is interesting. He said he's openly admitting that he's politicizing law enforcement. This will not help ICE image because he's asking them to perform a political task, throw in the decision to shield the red states from law enforcement, and he's clearly hoping to provoke an angry response. At a moment when we need a president to de-escalate, he does the opposite, which is exactly right. John Jackson says this is illegal on so many levels. He's declaring war on specific areas based entirely on their voter registration, which is a form of speech and protected political choice. It's vote Republican or I will punish you. Incredible, out in the open, lawless. And that's exactly what it is. Donald Trump continues to punish people who disagree with him. He continues to punish dissenters. He continues to punish blue cities that do not align with him and fight him in court, for example. It is as dictatorial as it gets. This statement is one of the worst I've seen from Donald Trump. And again, I want to stress, we know why he's doing this. We know it's because of political beliefs, but it's also because what we saw recently with the No Kings protest. This clip that you're seeing right now is Los Angeles, a city that he has targeted quite frequently. And it also shows you tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of Americans who are sick of his crap. They're getting out there, making their voices heard, and videos like this scare Donald Trump to no end. Scares his administration to no end. So what do? Instead of trying to change course, make their policy better, they target these folks. They target blue cities. So I had to talk about this with you because it is deadly serious. This statement is deadly serious, and you needed to know about it. Listen, I'll leave the video there. Please let me know in the comments what you think about this. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. It goes an incredibly long way. And folks, I'm going to fight along with you. I know you'll join me. We're in a very serious moment, and I had to talk about this with you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for watching.